Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Iona and I live in the Isle of South Uist in the Outer Hebrides. Today I'm going to visit the Isle of Grimsay, which is just a wee bit further north. I've lived here for nearly 3 years and always thought that Grimsay was part of North Uist. But no, it's an island with its own history, its own identity, particularly around boat making. It has its own post office and shop and a cafe. And this is my first time visiting. After eating at the cafe, I visit Grimsay Boat Haven, the mill and the wool centre, and then explore around the pier before heading off to find the last sculpture in the trail. I couldn't find it last year, and if you haven't watched that video, you might like to. I'll put the link in the description below. And finally, before the sun sets for the day, I walk up to an ancient monument in North Uist. I hope you enjoy. One of the smallest of the islands in the Outer Hebrides, it lies between Benbecula and North Uist, to the south-east of North Uist. It is joined by causeway, which was completed in 1960, and before that, the crossing over the North Ford was very much tidal. People would trek over mud and sandbanks, guided by cairns, and in high tide a ferry boat crossed from North Uist to Benbecula. 4 miles long by 2 miles wide, small enough to visit in a day, but enough to keep you there for longer. Otters and seals, herons, deer, sea eagles, and of course the sheep, and delicious food and plenty of accommodation, mostly with serene views over a loch, and there are plenty lochs to sit at or walk round, but don't forget your wellies. My first stop in Grimsay was the Community Heritage and Visitor Centre, which is the hub of the island where they hold ceilidhs and other social gatherings. I was here to have some lunch and to see what the shop was like. Lots of art. And it does have some lovely ceramics and other crafts made locally, reasonably priced too. Oh yeah, I'll be doing that next year. I'll have to get one of them. Maybe I'll say leaving Kallin harbour. Oh, the horses in the shadow of Roney. I got a nice cosy spot right by the fire and they were burning peats. I do like the smell of peats burning in the winter and all cosied up. But I couldn't get too cosy though because there were others at a large table eating and doing crafts. And I bought 2 of the pictures, £1. What a bargain. Oh my goodness, check out the size of the focaccia. I don't know how I'm going to manage this. I'm now going to go and put this in the car and I'm going to go to the boat shed. The boat shed? I feel like that's a restaurant in Stornoway. Is that called the boat shed then? Maybe it's not. I'll get the right name for you in a minute. To the boats. Oh, I see. There's nothing in here. All right. What's this place for then? Surely there must have been something in here at some point. It's too good not to have something. Hunnebatichen. That's where we're going. Grimsay Boat Museum. Part of an engine of a boat, I presume. check and see if there's anybody in here first. Nope. So seeing as I love boats so much, I thought this is quite a good place for me to come. They're coming from Inverness. Okay, let's skip the Carnage people and the Edinburgh people. Durham, France, California. Okay, all over the world. 4 generations of the Stuart family built boats on Grimsay from the 1840s to the 1990s, creating the Grimsay boat. They developed a distinctive style in response to Uist conditions. The boats were small enough to be kept safely in rocky inlets off the Midge, but fast, strong and stable for the lobster fishing at the Monarch Isles in the Atlantic. The Stuarts were creative in their approach. Their designs survived the transition from sail to power through flexibility and adaptation. They estimate that up to 1,000 boats may have been built by the Stuarts between the 1840s and 2000. The first Charles Stuart came to Uist most probably from Argyll. By the 1840s, he was building boats on Grimsay. 3 more generations of the family carried on. At one time, there were 3 Stuart boat builders located on the croft at Kennery. Dozens of Grimsay boats are still in use today. So this is the elm, the one that was used to move sheep from island to island, or moving them out to the islands. She does look a bit fragile. Well, she was born in 1958, I think. Oh dear. Wonder how long it takes them to build these boats. Doesn't say, but I think we'll need to find out somewhere. The Grimsay boat story tells how boats built by the Stuart family supported the island way of life throughout the Uists. Designed for local conditions and local needs. As times changed and islanders adapted, the boats changed too. Early Grimsay boats, such as Kate Anne, were small, powered by sail and oars. They were used by the family for everything, from visiting to milking to fishing for the pot. After the Second World War, commercial lobster fishing became possible due to improved engines, which made sail less necessary. Better transport meant the catch could be exported to mainland markets. A new generation of larger, double-ended boats were built, such as Silver Spray in 1949. So the creedles that they used in 1960, 1970, are we going to see changes? Oh, look at the boxes below as well. Malig, Kinlochbervie, fish selling. Oh my goodness, Kinlochbervie. Okay, we've even got a dressing up box. This is so funny. Well, I don't know about the life jacket, but the oil skins I could definitely do with today, I think. So I might need to come back and borrow them for my walk. Oh, lovely. Here's a picture of William Charloch Stuart on Crystal Sea with Shawnee Alec Shawnee. The names, isn't it? Welcome aboard. Thank you very much. Destination unknown. Right, where are we off to? Where are we going today? Could we go to St Kilda, please, do you think? I'm just reading here that we owe the survival of the Stuart tradition to Willie. Determined that others should learn and practice his family skills, he mentored, taught and shared during the early 2000s. The Stuart tradition lives on at the Grimsay boat shed through Ronald John MacLean, craftsman and manager. So if you are in Uist or Benbecula and you have a wee bit of time to spare, then definitely come check this place out. It's worth a wee bit of time, considering the amount of time these men put into building the boats and catching all these fish for the families on the island that at one time were pretty much relying on the catch that they were getting. So from the sea and from the hills. A sail. I mean, the ladies making the sails. You know, if somebody asked me to make a sail, they were skilled, weren't they? Okay, back out into the cold and the wet. I didn't take the oilskins. They're still there. I haven't dressed up, haven't taken anything. And this is free. There's a pot for donations, a buoy that they've cut a hole in for donations there. I'm now heading to the Uist Mill and Wool Centre, which is a lovely venue to visit to learn how the sheep's wool becomes a sustainable crafted cloth, using lots of different sheep, including the Hebridean, one of the oldest native Scottish breeds. They have a large window overlooking the production process for you to view from, and the staff are really happy to answer any questions that you have. Mum, do you know what this is called? It's called a skein. And this is the process down here, where they are carding and spinning you wouldn't call it yarn then, you just call it wool. So he's just sorting out all the wool, he's weighing it. Certain sections of the fabric just sort of goes through evenly. The shears. What a lovely place. Oh, you have to go in there. She's so informative. Tells us all about the wool, the process. And she said up there is where they wash the wool before it comes down here. She does the washing, the girl I was speaking to. It's just shells. Hundreds and thousands and millions of shells. I've got them in a video already on the Uist sculpture trail one. Right, I'm out here with my trusty binoculars to see if I can see any otters. The tide is a bit too high here just now. Oh my gosh, I'm soaking! Oh, this is soaking. Oh, whoa, my feet are soaking already. I mean, put my hiking boots on, I've got my trainers on. I didn't think there would be water here. But it's been raining, so I suppose the water's been held up in all the shells. So what can we see? Some geese. Oh, look here, guys. The wee babies. They're out on their boats. It's Fresh Fish Wednesday today. I have fish in the house I'm having for my dinner tonight, and potatoes from the macher that somebody at work gave me, so I'm looking forward to having them. Right, let's see me getting back. So I thought the restaurant was down here. Not that I need anything to eat, but it is just where you can buy the fish. So let's see how these creels differ from the ones that were in the museum earlier on. Right, there's lots of boats down here at Kallin, the pier. And there's activity, there's people about the place on the boats. I wonder what is in that freezer. I can't even bear, I wouldn't even want to imagine what's in there. So I was just speaking to a boy that's just on the boat, and he was just telling me that I was asking him what they're catching in the creels, and he was saying lobster, crabs, prawns are a good catch around here. Namara by the sea. That's a big boat. Do you think this is them getting ready to make their Christmas tree? Oh, you need to hose this down, mister. It's manky. Oh my gosh. I'm not even seeing a seal. Now you would think the seals would be around here for the fish. Namara Cafe. I have been in it before, but it is closed for renovations. They are getting it painted. It is, look. Last residents in the Isles. The last 3 chieftains of the clan. Aye. Let's go down here. There's another pier. Or a slipway. There looks like they're drying seaweed here. Do you think this is a deliberate thing? They've set this on fire. It's not very dry. It's been chucking it down earlier on today, so yeah, don't know what the purpose of this is. Right, well, I'm not really seeing anything down here. It's been good to visit, but not going to hang around here any longer. Park the car because I can't take it beyond this. So overnight parking, well, tough luck. I'm just going to have to park here the now to figure out where I am. Oh, I see a bridge. Okay, I see a bridge. Look, this is really poorly signposted. Okay, we're here. It's pretty wet here and I've only got my trainers, so hope I don't slip. And I can see the suspension bridge. The old rickety suspension bridge. I don't even know if I'm going to access it from here. Oops, slippery. And it said online, I don't even know if it's safe. I don't know. Okay, that was the right way to go and I can just see it right in front of me there just now. This is the last in the sculpture trail that I need to find. So it's now or never. Am I going over it? I think I'm going to have to. Look, it's not that deep, is it? No, it's fine. It's just manky. If I land in that water, I am not going to be happy. Right, I'm on it. So this is what it looks like so far. Oh my gosh, do I run? Okay, it's fine. Oh my gosh, I can feel it's really moving. There was no sign warning saying don't go on it. I made it to the other end and it really was moving. I guess that's the whole point of them. Oh, I think that I've spotted it. Do you think that's it over there? I think it is, and there's a wee something there with an information board. Right, let's just get our bearings. Right, let's go back to see that bridge that I was on. Oh, I'm so excited that I'm going to have seen them all when I see this. Now there's lots of seaweed around here, so this could be quite slippery potentially. Oh, I can't believe it. You get all this way and then they decide to give you a signpost. Footpath to Hut of Shadows and Millennium Forest. Please follow markers. Yeah, well this would have been pretty handy about a mile away, 2 miles away. Please follow the markers. Right, let's see the markers. Oh golly, good golly. Trainers are a no-no to come here. I've got them on, and I've got my hiking boots in the car. What a dafty. Yeah, that is it. I recognise it with the turf roof. There, Shinagra. What does that say? 31504. Well, we're very used to seeing pictures of otters, aren't we? It's telling us what we may be able to see around here, or what is found in the waters here. people have lived beside its shores for generations, making use of the seaweeds and the shellfish and benefiting from the numerous safe natural harbours. Kallin, Hut of the Shadows. So this is a map here. Hut of the Shadows, where we are. And where's it telling me that I can see otters? Because I've got my binoculars round my neck as usual. Oh, is there any point in carrying them, I say? It's getting quite nice, the sun's going to set soon. It's so still. Okay, let's head down. I thought I could hear somebody in there just now. No, there's nobody here. I'm whispering because it's so quiet. You don't want to disturb any birds. So it's very tranquil for them. Here. Okay, it's good. There's our gate. So the sheep can't get in. Hello. Oh, good gracious. Obviously it's going to be dark in here. I'm going to have to put a torch on. Okay. So that seats here. Put the light on my camera off and you're never going to be able to see it because it's so pitch black inside here regardless of what time of day it is. So the shadow is coming in through there and off this white wall, this wall that they've painted in here white. Hang on. How cool. And then there's these seats there as well so you can sit and observe it. Okay. I have got my camera on it, but you're not going to be able to. Even I'm having to bend down. That is so smart. What a great idea, whoever did this. I'm going to go round the other side of it now. If I can. I can see it from the outside. Oh, here it is, here it's here. Oh, goodness. So how have they done that? That's very smart. And that is the shadows that you're getting in there of the hills on that wall. It's called a camera obscura, designed like a pinhole to reflect the picture against the wall of the hut inside, against that white painted wall. Very smart idea. There's loads of wee islands here, isn't it? Oh, the haze might be coming back in. I'm seeing it over these hills. What a fabulous day I've had at Kallin pier. Oh, what, and I am absolutely getting soaked now. I think I should probably make my way back. I've got one more wee walk I want to do before I head. And I've got my GoPro with me and I've been filming on that some of the day. Oh, I'm soaking. My feet are actually sodden. Are these the ropes that are keeping this suspension bridge together? Would you go on this bridge? The tide's, you know what, is deeper now than it was. Oh my gosh, now it's quite deep. Oh no, Mummy. I mean, under the slats, is there anything, like if a slat goes, is there a mesh or something under it? We made it. We made it to the other end. Yes. Now I can make it back to the car. Easy peasy. So a tenner a night, park here. That's alright. Honesty box. I'd like to go somewhere better than here to get this lovely sky. Right, I'm definitely changing into the boots now. The socks have to come off. I've got fresh ones. Right, new socks on. Got my waterproofs there as well. You'll always have waterproofs and hiking boots and fresh socks in your car when you're travelling round the Outer Hebrides, that's for sure. I was kind of thinking I might get up there before the sky got a bit darker or before the moon came out, but nope, we're gonna get the moon is out. And let me just check the time. It is 20 to 5 and it's November. Yeah, this is what we get in November here. It's darker earlier. So the early prehistoric Uist. Barpa Langais is a nationally important ancient monument. Please take care not to disturb the archaeological remains or the ground around them in any way. The path before you leads uphill to the chambered cairn of Barpa Langais. Tombs like this were built all over the islands by Neolithic farming communities, but this is the best preserved example in the Outer Hebrides. It has never been investigated by modern archaeologists, but it belongs to a group of monuments built around 5,000 years ago. Thus, it is one of the earliest standing buildings in Northern Europe. It's about 25 metres in diameter, and like the pyramids of Egypt, it contained a great mass of stone which could have dominated the surrounding landscape, with a relatively small burial chamber inside. People are probably thinking I'm mental going up here right now. It's 4:45 when it's going to be getting dark soon, but it doesn't look like it's very far off the road. And the moon is coming out and it's quite bright still. It's a lovely evening. Oh gosh, surely they can't say evening at 4:45. Full of lochs everywhere you see, isn't it? A recent collapse of the passage to the centre chamber. Okay, so keep out, keep off. I'll just go round. It just looks like a load of rubble, like somebody's going to start building a house and this is going to be the layer of the foundation. Well, you can get right round it. Oh, I see. Okay, you would go inside there. Entrance, extreme danger of collapse, dangerous monument. I never thought I would want to go inside there, so that's okay. I'm quite happy to stand out here. Well, they picked a fabulous spot, didn't they? There we go. There's the moon. Okay. Oh, hang on. That's nice. Hang on. Do you see how quiet the road is? This is the main road from Lochmaddy. Well, Lochmaddy to the rest of North Uist, down to Benbecula. Like the main road from coming off the ferry from Skye to going down to Benbecula and further south then onto South Uist as well, and Eriskay. So it's 5 o'clock or something like that. And you're seeing a handful of cars. Thank you very much, guys, if you've made it this far. There might be more. We'll see what I get on my GoPro on the road, on the way down the road. But I'm going to leave it just now, and I hope that you've enjoyed a wee day out with me up in Grimsay and North Uist. I am so delighted with everything that I managed to see today, and I hope you will join me on my next tour around. Thanks very much. Cheers for now. Bye. Bye. So this is us entering the village of Kallin.